So while we're on TikTok fighting against each other, black men against black women, I want to direct your attention to Mississippi. Mississippi has just passed or brought back into law Jim Crow. Don't think for 1 minute that it's not going to come to these other states. They're just testing the waters with Mississippi. Okay? So while we're fighting one another, white supremacy is waging a war against us. And we're going to have to stop this foolish fighting that don't mean anything. We're going to have to create our own think tanks to get us out of this mess that we are in. I can't say it and express it or convey it enough. We are at war. They are at war with the black Americans. And if you care about your children, if you care about your own freedom, y'all better stop playing and wake up and see what's going on.
This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street. We've been out on these street corners, man, blowing the trumpet, starting with the elders and apostles, GMS, on down to the brothers that teach the likewise doctrine. We've been on the corners blowing the trumpet, telling Eve that this was coming. But here come Eve, trying to come lately. All of a sudden she see it, man. Most of you Negro women and you Israelite women as a whole, man, you are getting ready to get trodden down out here, man, because you have gave up your man for liberty and independence. I'm going to proceed on these scriptures, man. Let's go to Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12, man. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Let me read that again. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. This is what time we're in, man. All right? Let's continue on. Okay? This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. America is getting ready to become very weary out here, man. Okay? And you Israelite women, starting with you Negro women, you Latino women, you Native American Indian women, you Seminole Indian women, hey, man, it's going to get very, very dark out here for you, man, because the majority of you, especially you Negro women, you have took on feminism, man. You have said you don't need no man. Okay, we're about to see. Let's see, can you do some G.I. Jane shit in a minute, man? We're going to see that, man. Let's go to Isaiah 4 and 1, man. Because this getting ready to come into play as well, man. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now, you got to ask yourself a question, man. This lady just said we at war, man. Okay? So at war, a lot of the men get ready to get killed off out here, man. A lot of these Israelite men. There's going to be a lack of men out here, man. Because most of them going to get put to death out here. So you women, man, you ain't going to have no problem being 7 women and 1 man. Ain't going to be no problem for you in a minute, man. Right now, you still putting up a fight, but in a minute, it's not going to be a problem, man. Let's go to 1 Corinthians, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3, man. But Eve, you don't want no man to rule over top of you. Don't worry. Esau and these doggone FEMA troops are getting ready to rule over top of you in a bad way, all right? They get ready to have that way with you, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is man, but Eve don't want that, and the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh, okay? And I'm going to jump down to verse 8 and 9. So this is still 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8 and 9. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. But Eve, you so-called Negro woman, you are the only woman on the planet who don't think she need the man of her nation. Well, in this time of war, in Jacob's trouble that's coming, we're going to see about that. Let's go to 1 Timothy, man. We're going to see. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 13 to 14. All right? 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 13 to 14. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Let me read that again. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman was deceived and was in transgression. See, Eve, the serpent is still deceiving you, man. You are still beguiled by the serpent, okay? At least this lady right here has woken up to this fact. You know, that's a good thing for her, man. But the majority of you Israelite women, man, especially you Negro women, you are still beguiled by the serpent. And that serpent would be Esau. But nevertheless, man, we've been blowing the trumpet. But now, as times continue to get worse, you're going to have no choice but to acknowledge it, man. All right? So with that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. Until next time, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Rakah, Kodash. Shalom, family.